So I spent the last few hours listening to Elon Musk and the Tesla team discuss everything from their Tesla cars to their software to their energy, manufacturing, and everything else in between. But if you notice, the stock isn't reacting too positively to everything that was announced and discussed here during Battery Day / Investor Day 2020. Well, there's a few things that I want to cover that I took as takeaways here and just sharing my quick opinions on from this event here today from Tesla. So if you guys appreciate that and you enjoy this video, just smash that like button down below. It helps the channel out tremendously, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you that does that. So today was the big day, the annual shareholder meeting and Battery Day for Tesla. This has been the catalyst so many investors have been hyping up and waiting for, especially in recent months. And now we finally have all the details from the event, but the stock is crashing after hours. Now let me just preface this video by saying this. I think that the event was actually pretty good. There were a lot of things that I did not even know about Tesla that I learned about from this event. And I think there's a lot of exciting stuff that the company is working on for the future, which can be massive game changers. But even with that, there was nothing really from this event that made me go, wow, as an investor, and makes me want to jump and buy Tesla at these expensive prices. I mean, sure, I may add some more Tesla in the near future here, which I'll discuss at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But guys, there was nothing really that was unexpected here, which is why a lot of investors, I think at least, is just doing the usual buy the rumor, sell the news. Okay, so let's start off with the cars. Tesla plans to have a $25,000 truly affordable car that's going to be available to the masses. The caveat, however, is that this is not going to happen for at least 3 more years. Now you may be asking why, and the answer is very simple. The technology is just not there yet to bring the costs down that significantly. However, Tesla is 100% confident that they will achieve that price point in about 3 years or so. And I'll just say this, when that does come out, it'll probably be the final nail in the coffin for ICE, internal combustion engine vehicles. And I think this is pretty exciting because it's truly going to be an affordable model that everyone, for the most part, is going to be able to purchase. Let's be real, the Model 3, the Model Y, they're affordable cars, but they're kind of premium luxury cars, if you will, even though the interior isn't that great. But you're pretty much competing with cars like BMW, Mercedes, Audi, and those kind of cars. So if a consumer who is shopping for a new car didn't have the budget for a BMW, for example, it's unlikely that they're going to have the budget for a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. However, with this new $25,000 offering that's coming in a few years, that's what things get interesting, because now consumers that are shopping for a Civic or, a Corolla, an Accord, cars that are much more affordable to the general public, this new model, maybe the Model 2 from Tesla, will actually eat up a ton of market share because it's going to offer so much more than these traditional cars can. But here's the thing, the flip side of the coin, if you will. This is 3 years away at least, which means manufacturers still have time to make their affordable cars, the Civics, the Corollas, the Hyundai Elantras. They still have an opportunity to have some good electric technology in those cars before Tesla is able to get to that price point. Sure, there's other factors that make a Tesla much more appealing to own, but if you're looking just from a pure EV standpoint with range, with performance and all that kind of stuff at the $25,000 range, it's kind of good news for these manufacturers because it gives them a little bit of breathing room. It's like, okay, we still have a few more years, we can still compete with Tesla in this segment. Now the question is, of course, will they actually be able to do this? I don't know. It's unlikely, in my opinion, at the rate that they're going and the amount of focus that they're putting really on the EV revolution. Doesn't seem to me that most of the manufacturers will actually be around to get through this, but if they were smart and they realize this, they can start making changes today to actually have a compelling product in 3 years from now. Okay, next, let's talk software. In my opinion, Tesla's biggest moat, apart from their battery and energy, is software. Full self-driving, Autopilot, absolutely amazing technology. When you get in a car that has Autopilot, or you're a driver that drives with Autopilot, you just feel like you're in a futuristic world. You just sit in the car, you are pretty much a passenger in the car, and the car can do most things for you. Of course, there's still supervision required, and it's going to be a while before regulations make it so that you're able to get from point A to point B without any intervention, and that includes robo-taxis. But the point I'm trying to get across is that the technology, the software is almost there, and it's just a matter of, these regulations getting overcome for it to be widely available and widely used by Tesla consumers. Elon also mentioned that they did a complete rewrite of the Autopilot software, which will be a game changer. They pretty much said that the old Autopilot, while it was good, it wasn't able to recognize certain objects because of the way that they actually wrote the software. But now with this new rewrite, they're going to be able to use a lot more data that's available that the cameras see. They're able to recognize more things, and it's going to make the system that much more efficient. This is going to be a huge game changer for the company, and it's coming very soon because Musk actually believes that there'll be a private beta for some customers available probably in the next month or so. So it's around the corner, guys. Now, one comment that Musk made kind of made me think a little, because he did state that he believes other manufacturers, will be able to compete with the autonomous technology that Tesla has today in the future. Now, while, we all thought of this and we think, okay, there's probably going to be someone out there that comes up with a compelling competing product, it's odd to see Musk actually acknowledge this and say this. But at the same time, I guess that means that even though he realizes that, a competitor or competitors can catch up to their technology in terms of software, they still have a lot of other moats which can keep Tesla as the #1 player in the whole EV revolution. Tesla has so many verticals in their business that they're pretty much innovating with on a regular basis. So even if competition is able to catch up to one aspect of that business, they still have so much more to keep the company going. Now, the next point Musk discussed briefly was manufacturing, and this is something that he says that not many people take a look at, even though it's extremely important. So he believes that the actual manufacturing process, the process to build the machines that build the cars, for example, is much harder than actually building out the cars. He even made a comment, kind of a jab at Nikola, saying that, yeah, you can go out there and say you have a prototype, but to actually make a functioning prototype, that is extremely difficult, and that's where most companies fail. So manufacturing is going to be huge here for Tesla. They build their own factories, they do everything in-house, and that's kind of a big moat that they have as well. And that's going to help them drive that $25,000 goal for their next car, which will truly be the affordable Tesla when it arrives. Finally, this was battery day after all, so they discussed batteries, discussed battery technologies, what they're working on, and as expected, they're going to have a more efficient battery. They're going to be working on new technologies to make batteries that provide longer range and are able to charge faster and everything like that. And that's all exciting stuff, because that tells us as investors that Tesla is still at the forefront here of battery technology. That being said, though, even though they are working on these new technologies which can provide a lot more range, they don't expect to see this for at least another year and a half, if not longer. So again, it gives manufacturers a chance to catch up here. But Tesla is just so far ahead of the game with all of these different verticals that if they're saying it's going to be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years out to do things, these other manufacturers could be in big trouble. Oh, and there was one more thing, the Model S Plaid, and that was something that they kind of just threw in there right before Q&A. This will be a car that can do 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds, have over 110 horsepower, and Elon believes it's going to be the fastest car ever made to do the Laguna Seca track. So that's going to be a massive milestone. Oh, and this car is available for pre-order and expected to come out in late 2021 and will only set you back around 135,000 USD. But hey, if you want to own the fastest car ever made, not a bad price to pay. But anyways, that was the annual shareholder meeting and battery day here for Tesla. So why is Tesla stock crashing after all of this? This sounds like good news, right? Simply put, in my opinion, while I believe that, the things that they discussed were important and it showed the progression of the company and where they plan to go for the foreseeable future, there was nothing really groundbreaking. There was nothing really that made people go, wow. There was nothing really that got investors extremely excited, or as excited as they have been in the last few weeks. The stock's had a couple big catalysts, the stock split and now battery day, and this has helped pump Tesla stock up significantly. But now that both of these events are done, and now we know all the details from this event, I guess investors were kind of left like, cool, Tesla's doing Tesla things, they're innovating, they're improving, they're bringing costs down, but there was nothing special really about this event that stood out, and that's probably why there's a lot of selling going on right now. So now if you're wondering, since Battery Day is done, the stock split is done, Tesla stock is now around $400 per share, is it time to sell this stock? Well, to that I'd say ask yourself this question: has anything from the last few days or this event specifically changed your investment thesis on Tesla? Have you become more bearish on the company? Has your mindset on the company or the future outlook of the company changed because of what they discussed today? If your answer is no, I don't see any reason to sell your stock. If anything, to me, this event confirmed that Tesla is on track. They are doing what they've been saying they want to do for the last few years, and they're continuing to innovate. So I don't know what more investors can really ask for here. Now, of course, the question I'm sure I'm going to get asked is, will I buy Tesla stock? Well, I'm not entirely sure yet. I actually may buy some Tesla stock because my outlook on the company is still looking very strong for the next 5, 10, 15 years or so. But if I do buy it, those in my VIP membership group will be notified. If you do want to join our group, check out the link in the description down below where you can view all of my trades and all of the positions that I hold in my portfolio. Either way, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, again, please smash that like button down below. It helps out a ton. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.